Conic sections, by definitions, are intersection of a plane and a double-naped cone, which is used in the study of analytic geometry. Now, in analytic geometry, it is very important you can visualize what you are working on. And there are four conic sections that we're going to be focusing on in this lesson. So we have the parabola, we have the ellipse, we have the hyperbola, and we have the circle. Now, to visualize each of these conic section, so we have here a plane. So this is a representation of a plane, and the conic sections that we have here on my examples are basically the slices of your plane through the conic sections. So if we slice through a cone using a slant position of your plane, we'll be able to produce a parabola. So this is the conic section generated by the plane slicing through your conic section diagonally. Now, when your conic section is been cut by a plane right through the cone, it will create an ellipse that is quite similar to this particular diagram right here. So this is our second conic section that we're going to be working on for this lesson. Now, the hyperbola, on the other hand, if you have this cone right here, and this is your plane, and it went through the plane or the cone like this, it will create two parabola or little parabola, and this two forms right here, or figures, is what we call as the hyperbola. And then the last section, given a conic section, if we slice the plane right through the cone horizontally, it will form a circle. And these are the conic sections that we're going to be working on for our lesson in analytic geometry. Now let's focus on our first conic section, which is the parabola. Now, the first thing that we need to know about each conic section is the special parts for each of the conic sections that we're going to be working on. So for the parabola, it's defined as a set of all points x, y in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed line called the directrix and a fixed point called the focus. And here's where the directrix and the focus is in our parabola. So this point right here, right inside the parabola, is our focus, which is equidistant from the focus to the vertex and directrix through the vertex. So the vertex is basically your midpoint between the focus and your directrix. So these are the parts that we're going to be using in analyzing a parabola. Now, there are two types of equations that can be formed when we are working with a parabola. One is the equation of the parabola when it's opening vertically, either upwards or downwards. So when the parabola is opening vertically, the standard equation of the parabola will be given by x minus h squared equal to 4p times y minus k, wherein the p, or this value right here, will be positive when the parabola is opening upwards. So this particular example here, the p for this parabola will be a positive p, and the p is the distance between the focus and the vertex. So that is basically what p is in our formula. And when the p is less than 0, which means it's negative, the parabola will be opening downward. Now, this is the general form for a parabola opening vertically. Now, it will be changed when the parabola is opening sideways. So this is an example of a parabola that's opening to the right. And if you'll notice, the standard equation of the parabola is now changed from x minus h squared. Now we're using y minus k squared equal to 4p times x minus h. So when the parabola is opening sideways, we are using y minus k squared instead of the other equation. So you need to make sure that you're using the correct form of the equation of the parabola depending on how it's opening. So for the opening of our parabola that's opening sideways, it's gonna open to the right if the p is positive. And if the p is negative, that means it's opening to the left side of your axis. So that's what we need to understand about the parabola when it's opening vertically and when it's opening horizontally. Now let's start to analyze a parabola given its graph. Now for the first example, this is the graph of our parabola, wherein you will see our directrix, the focus, and our vertex. And it's obviously opening to the left. So since it's opening sideways, the equation of the parabola that we're using will be y minus k squared equal to 4p times x minus h. So this is the form of equation that we will use in analyzing the parabola that is opening to the left. Now to analyze the parabola, we have to do is to list down all the parts of the parabola in the coordinate system. So for our vertex, the vertex lie at the point of origin. So that means the vertex is set to 0, 0. Now for our focus, since the focus is our point, this is the point where the focus is in the coordinate pair for our focus will be at negative 3 and 0. So the focus is negative 3, or point negative 3 and 0. Now the directrix is the line right here opposite our vertex and our focus. So this line is at x equal to 3 and it's vertical, so that means the directrix is an equation of a line which is x equal to 3. Now the axis of symmetry is basically the line that cuts through the parabola that will give it an equal or congruent figure. So this is our line of symmetry, and our line of symmetry is our x-axis. So therefore the axis of symmetry is y equal to 0, or the equation of the axis of symmetry is y equal to 0 because it's a horizontal line. Now, the standard equation of our parabola is based out of our h and k, which is basically our vertex, which is at 0, 0. So that means we will replace k and h by 0 and 0. And our p right here, which is this part of our formula, will be the distance between the focus to your vertex. And the distance of your focus to the vertex is at 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 units across the focus and the directrix. Therefore, P is equal to 3. Now, you will notice that the sign of our P is negative instead of positive because the parabola is opening to the left. So that means the p-value, which is the distance between the focus and the vertex, is at 3 units, which gives us negative 3 because of its opening. So to simplify the standard equation of your parabola, it will give us x squared equal to negative 12y. So this is the standard equation of the parabola when the vertex is at the point of the origin. Now, on our second example, the point of origin or the vertex of our parabola is no longer in the point of origin. So we have a parabola, we have the vertex, the focus, the directrix, and the axis of symmetry. Now, to analyze the second set of parabola that we have, the first thing that we need to know is the formula that we are using. The standard form of a parabola that's opening vertical is x minus h squared equal to 4p times y minus k. So to plug in or to find the parts of the parabola in this graph right here, our vertex is at 4 and 1 because the x value is at 4 and the y value is 1. So the vertex is at 0.41 and our focus will be right here, which is at 4 and 4. So that will be our focus, and the directrix is a line, a horizontal line at y equal to negative 2. So the axis of symmetry is therefore right here on this line right here, which cuts through the middle of our parabola, which is at x equal to 4. So this is our vertex, our focus, our directrix, and axis of symmetry. Now for the standard equation of the parabola, we will use our equation and replace the value of h and k by our vertex. So the vertex is at 4, 1. So the h value here will be 4 and k is 1. So to replace h and k, we'll have 4 and 1. Now, for our p-value, since the p-value is right here, the distance between the focus and the directrix, which measured 1 to 3 units. Therefore, the p-value is positive 3 because it's opening upwards. So the standard equation of our parabola will be x minus 4 squared equal to 4 times 3 times y minus 1. And to simplify the equation, it will give us x minus 4 raised to the second power equal to 12 times y minus 1.